comes to crypto, what you have to keep in mind, such as key management, or if a transaction is not revocable, then you have to make sure that you're sending the funds to the right wallet address. You cannot just reverse that transaction. So you have to build in layers which ensure this. And openness of the network is also a risk which you may face, because not every financial institution wants that the average Joe can go on the Block Explorer and check that, okay, like what's the traffic on this and that address. Basically, we built the B2B arm of Ledger, the Ledger Vault, because our nano clients had tens of millions of assets on these little devices, and then they put it in the safe. And of course, this does not come with security or with adequate security. It doesn't come with scalability, and it's also not compliant. And basically, it's important to keep in mind that when you scale, you can't have compliance security without the other. I mean that you can have compliance without having a good enough security. And also you can scale if you're not compliant, and you shouldn't scale if you're not sure about your security. So these elements come hand in hand, and you have to make sure that you're having processes which correspond to your needs as you grow. The Ledger Vault differentiators basically here I just want to give you an idea about or answer to the market needs. Basically, you get a turnkey solution with the software, with the Ledger Vault software, and this is giving you a resilient product which comes with unparalleled security, but gives you also flexibility, so you can address the flows, the business logic, what is in place in your company. And the independence is basically pretty much the notion and the mission what comes with Ledger, where you empower the individual and you empower the entity as well. So the ultimate owners of the keys are the persons of your company, or whoever you may want to address with this role for controlling the private keys. And if you have all these in place, then you can scale. And also to address here that we have a big team, over 150 engineers, and we are constantly hiring more and more engineers, because we are a security technology company, and this is the core of what we do, and this is what we are here to focus on. When it comes to the question of buy versus sell, buy versus build an in-house solution to address the custody requirements, then when it comes to coin integration, that's always a bit tricky, because you have to figure, okay, which coin you want to integrate if you're building an in-house solution, like which is the coin you wish to offer to your clients later. And this always comes at a great cost, and you have to have enough engineers in place. So these are the coins we cover today with Ledger, and we rely on our strong and quick and smart team in order to add more and more coins to reflect and to accommodate the needs of our customers. I want to give you just a tiny high-level overview of how our current setup is. So basically, the Ledger Vault is a software as a service. So you log in through the web browser. This is the step one. You go on the browser, you open the application, and then you have a palm top, basically, which is the Ledger Blue, and that communicates with the platform with that online application what you open, but it also communicates with the HSM through the secure channel. And once you approve a transaction through your Palm Top or through the PSD, which is the personal security device, once you do that, then the HSM approves that, and then that transaction is going to be posted on the blockchain. One of the biggest gains and one of the biggest benefits is that you don't need to figure out new business logics or you don't need to reinvent the wheel in terms of your flow, your business flow, because you can accommodate and you can set up the authorization process and all your approval groups through the Ledger Vault. This is a little gify just to give you an idea of how the UX UI is. It's important in crypto, I feel, that we work with products which are just self-explanatory and are easy to use, and you definitely have that with the Ledger Vault. Let me tell you a bit more about the personal security device, which is the Ledger or the Web Blue, the Ledger Blue, and it's not bigger than an iPhone. Basically, it's important that with this device you authenticate yourself. So me, Emi, could not sign a transaction with my colleague's Antoine's PSD. I need to have this device with me at all times if I want to sign. And why is this crucial and critical? So basically what you see on the screen, and you see the sending address or the withdrawal address, that is really where you're going to send, because your computer can be false or can be hacked, but this Palm Top is always going to show you the address where you're actually sending to. It's important to highlight that as you see from the left to the right, the flexibility of these three wallet examples increase. So the first wallet is a highly secure wallet. It's if we want to use temperature, then definitely closer to the cold, or it's a cold setup. You need four signatures out of 4 in order to release that transaction or to sign it. And you can only send it to whitelisted addresses. So the addresses you are already sending to or you approved prior to sending this specific transaction. Then really depending on your needs and depending on the amount you're willing to send, you can just have one signature out of 4, and then that transaction can be released and signed to any address, basically. It's more and more typical to see that insurance is here to back crypto projects, and also you can insure your assets, your critical digital assets, which is fantastic. And we're also proud to have secured an insurance of 150 million USD for the assets which are held on the Ledger Vault. And this insurance protects you towards a third-party theft, and also protects you when these assets are resting on the vault, but also when they are in transit, and protects you of all the Ledger employees possible as of today. So no Ledger employee will ever have access to your private keys. I asked the question at the beginning, does it make more sense to buy or to build in-house your infrastructure, your custody technology? And absolutely, if you're deciding to do the second one, to build it, you have to keep in mind that it's not a one-off cost. It's constantly something what you have to work on. You have to invest resources, not just engineers, but also also a lot of time and energy in order to figure out which coins you want to integrate, in order to pen test, in order to develop redundancies and support any type of new request by your clients. This basically holds you back from focusing on your core business. This is why my statement to you here is that you rather should buy an infrastructure when it comes to custody, and keep in mind that security is not a part-time job, it's a full-time job. So you absolutely have to make sure that that you're keeping a few steps ahead of the hackers. And today we have on the market a lot of trusted security companies, such as Ledger, which is here to accommodate you on this journey, and also here to help you build an understanding about the importance of security when it comes to critical digital assets. Thank you for your time, and thank you for listening. And you can follow the Ledger Vault on Twitter, the Ledger Vault account, and also me on Emi Moon soon. Thank you very much.